Pupil Dental Academy, Pupils University situated in the Bhopal. We are glad to bring you the carving videos guided by the Department of the Oral Pathology and Microbiology. And in this video, we are going for detailed view of carving of the mandibular lateral incisor. We hope this video helps you.
Hello everyone, now let us start with a diagrammatic explanation of the mandibular lateral incisor. So I am going to explain you step by step what are the procedure for making our mandibular lateral incisor in a wax block. So let's start with the step 1. In the step 1, you have to name all the sides. Okay. Name all the sides like the labial, mesial, lingual and distal. Okay. Now moving to the next step. In the next step, you have to mark the crown and the root. As the dimension for the crown is 9.5 mm and the dimension for the root is 14 mm. So you have to mark this in a wax block for all the 4 sides. Then the next step is that you have to mark the midline in all the 4 sides. This is a midline in a wax block like this in all the 4 sides. After marking the midline, you have to mark the mesodistal dimension in the crown. The mesodistal dimension from the labial as well as in the lingual side. Okay. So the mesodistal dimension at the crown is, this is a mesodistal dimension, here we have to mark. It is 5.5 mm and at the cervix, this you have to mark with the divider and the scale, that is 4 mm. So after marking the mesodistal dimension, we have to join these points. These are the points which we have to join. You have to join the points like this with the help of carver. After joining, we have to remove this excess of the wax. This is the excess of the wax to get the trapezoidal outline. Okay. So after removing this excess of the wax, we will get a trapezoidal outline. This is our trapezoid. So after making the trapezoid, we have to mark the outline for our crown. So that we have to mark the labial lingual dimension for the crown. Okay, in the mesial and distal side. So the labial lingual dimension for the crown is 6.5 mm and the labial lingual dimension at the cervix is 5.8 mm. So moving to the next step. So after marking this and before removing the excess of the wax to get our crown, we have to at the upper side. So here I am telling you what is the upper side. This is the upper side of the wax block. So in this upper side, you have to mark the lines. You have to draw the lines like this. One midline, this is a midline, and the one line towards the lingual side and one line towards the labial side. So while removing the wax, as the incisal edge is bent towards the lingual side, so you will remove the wax till this line because it's towards the lingual side and it's towards the labial side. Instead of removing till the midline, you will remove till this line. Okay? So while removing the wax to get this crown, okay. So the thing you have to keep in mind is that this is a line. It is the upper view of the crown. You can see this is an upper view of tooth. So in this you can see it seems like this, as if I draw the line over here, then the distal side will be tilted like this rather than the mesial. Okay, and the cingulum is more bulge at the distal side than in the mesial side like this. Okay. Now moving to the next step is that now after keeping this in our mind, we have to remove the excess of the wax. After removing this excess of the wax, we will get our crown. Now coming to the marking of the lingual fossa, we have to remove the wax like this and this portion to get our lingual fossa. So after doing all this thing, we have to mark our root, as the apex of the root is curved. Towards the distal side. Okay, you can see over here. This is the apex of the root which is curved toward the distal side, as previously we have marked. Dimension for the root is 14 mm. Okay, this is. And now when we are going to mark our curvature, is that the curvature at the distal side is 2 mm. Here, this is a curvature, and for the distal side it is 2 mm, and for the mesial side, this is a mesial side, यहाँ पर curvature 3 mm. So now we have to mark the developmental depressions. These are the developmental depression. We have to mark this in the distal and the mesial side. Now this part will be continued by carving. So hello everyone, let us start with our carving video. Firstly, let me tell you what are the things which we need for the carving. That is a carving wax, divider, carver, metal scale and a gauge. So these are the things which we need for our carving. So here let us start with the first step is the naming of all the sides. So in the first step I am going to name all the sides like the labial, opposite to the labial lingual, mesial and distal. So this I have named all the sides labial, lingual, mesial and distal. Now I am going to mark the crown and the root. As the dimension for the crown is 9.5 mm, so with the help of the scale I am marking 9.5 mm and for the root is 14 mm. So here you can see 9.5 and 14 mm. So now so here you can see I have marked for all the four sides. Okay, here you can see easily I have marked for all the four sides. Now I am going to mark the mesiodistal dimension. So the mesiodistal dimension of the crown is 5.5 mm. 5.5 mm. So this I am marking it for the crown for the labial and lingual side. This is I am marking in the labial side. Lingual side. Now I am marking it in the labial side. This is 5.5 for the crown. Now coming to our cervical part. So mesiodistal dimension for the cervix is 4 mm. See again in the labial and lingual and the cervical portion. So after marking this mesiodistal dimension I am going to draw a line. So this, after marking this, we have to remove the excess of the wax. So before removing the excess of the wax, one step we have to do is, at the upper portion, we have to draw a midline. Draw a midline and two lines, one at towards the labial side and one towards the lingual side. Is because our incisal edge is somewhat bent toward the lingual side. That's why. So while removing the wax, we will remove the wax till here, not till the midline. Okay. So remove the wax accordingly, but firstly we have to make the trapezoid. So we have to remove the wax from this side and this side to get our trapezoid. So let's start with removing of our wax to get the trapezoid. So here you can see after removing the excess of wax, we got the trapezoidal outline. This is our trapezoid. Now the another step for making our crown is that we have to remove the wax for making our labial and the lingual side. So for the lingual side, before removing the wax, we have to divide our trapezoid into 3 equal parts from the lingual side. Okay. As here at the cervical third, here it's cingulum is present over here. So we will remove our wax from the incisal and the middle part, not from the cervical part. Okay, the cervical part will be left as it is, but the incisal and middle part we have to remove the wax from here. And for the lingual, for the labial side. So for the labial side we have to remove our wax till this line, which is towards the lingual side, because the incisal edge is bent towards the lingual side. Okay, now let's start with removing of our wax. So firstly we have to mark the dimension, that is labial lingual dimension for the crown and the labial lingual dimension for the root. So the labial lingual dimension for the crown is 6.5. So with the help of the scale and divider I am marking 6.5. Okay. This is 6.5 over here at the crown portion. And it is 5.5 at the cervical portion. So this at the cervical. So now I am going to draw a crown over here. with respect to these points which I have marked. And I will remove the wax accordingly to this drawn outline. Okay, here you can see it. Same for the another side. Okay, now let's start with removing of our wax. So here you can clearly see that I have removed the wax from the labial side and see. Okay, this is how I have removed the wax from the labial side. Now I am removing the wax from the lingual side. As here in the lingual side, I will not disturb the cervical part and I will remove the wax from the middle and the incisal. This is what I am removing the wax. So here, after removing the wax from the labial and the lingual both the sides, we got our crown. So here you can see, so when we see our crown from the topmost view, okay, from the upper view, so our the crown is incisal edge is somewhat tilted towards the distal side like this, okay, and the cingulum as well is more toward the distal side and it's less towards the mesial side. So we have to make it. So now let's move towards marking of our lingual fossa. So here in the lingual side we are going to mark our lingual fossa. So as over here while marking the lingual fossa, okay, so as over here while marking the lingual fossa, so the incisal edge and both the marginal edge ridges are prominent, so we have to keep it in our mind and we have to remove the wax accordingly. Okay. So here you can see that we have marked our lingual fossa. Okay. So now, as the apex of the root is curved towards the distal side, okay, so draw it accordingly. So in the same way, so see like this, in the same way we will remove the wax from this side. Okay, so we have to remove like this. So you can see over here, this is how I remove the wax from the labial and the lingual. I will remove the wax from the mesial and the distal side, and while removing the wax from the mesial and the distal side, we have to make our apex of the root curve towards the distal side, okay, this side. So remove the wax accordingly. So this is how I remove the wax from this side, and now for this side also we have to remove the wax in the same way, and we have to mark the curvatures accordingly. So as in the distal side, okay, the curvature is 2.5 and at the mesial side it's 3.5. After marking the curvatures, we are going for our developmental depressions that are present in both the sides as well, mesial side also and in the lingual side, mesial side also as well in the distal side. So here you can see I have marked the developmental depression in the mesial and the distal side, both the sides. So here you can see our complete mandibular lateral incisor as development depression can be easily seen.